Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. On third down, Wilson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the back goes into motion. Second and 10 now, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And here now it's second and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
They'll come out in the pistol. On third and goal, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Martavis Bryant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. They stick with that?
I I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watching now, Barney, hurry up, here we go. Green 39, Green 39. Over.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So the offense has it first and 10.
Here we go. Watching now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Second down now after the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the left side here for Eifert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Looking to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Detroit! Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw now on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be first down, Saints. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. Onto the field now come the Bears. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. That was a good, strong run there. While one picked up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run the option left. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is picked up by the Saints. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A lot of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. On second down, Wilson. Gets it to Strong. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. In motion right is Bryant. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Here to his running back. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taking on the midfield logo. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good pickup there, 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
This one complete left side to Greenbacko. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. Whitehead, the return. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun! Hurry up, here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Destroy!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. To throw is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 16 on 3rd and 16, and that spot moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his problem.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Collins. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough starting field position here. Now Wilson back into his end zone. He's got time. Looking deep downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Another pistol look here. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Defense showing blitz. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Still on his, and oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shalik Calhoun in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So the sack on first down there by the defense. And now it's second down. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Shalik Calhoun in again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Check it backer. Hey, 0. Switch. Easy. Check.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Good job, D. Good job. Good stop, baby. Good stop. Good stop.
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you with the problem. About to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shawty rockin', and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now? Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
another notch and make it, drop it and never take it down, take it down. 30-something thousand watching, show me something, baby. Who's on, baby, now?
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing you know we're straight